Hello car lovers driving the 2023 Subaru Legacy. This is the all-equipped model with the Boxer Turbo, but first an overview.
The 2023 Subaru Legacy is a mid-size sedan that has been slightly improved. The front end has been reworked, eyesight has been updated, and the infotainment now accepts wireless Apple CarPlay and Auto. I love companies that constantly update their features. Subaru does this and has simplified the lineup. Touring and Limited come with a 4-cylinder Boxer engine that produces 182 horsepower. Touring gets LEDs, 17-inch wheels, large infotainment, eyesight, dual-zone climate control, wireless phone charging, sunroof, 10-way power driver's seat. Very complete. Limited gets 18-inch wheels, leather, 12-way driver's seat, 8-way passenger seat, heated rear seats, and upgraded audio. This is my first pick. Our tester, the GT, gets a bigger turbocharged engine, sport-tuned suspension but not really, Nappa leather, sorely needed upgraded steering wheel leather, ventilated front seats, exclusive trim. Of course, all Subarus come with the best four-wheel drive system that makes a mockery out of Canadian winters. Prices are competitive, $35,000, $39,000, and $44,000. All come with a CVT. Fuel economy is 8.7 and 6.7 with the Boxer engine, 10.1 and 7.5 with the Turbo Boxer engine.
So what to say about this vehicle on the road? Well, I have a few comments to make about Subaru in terms of, and also compared to the compact crossover, is that this vehicle goes for $44,000 plus taxes, about $50,000. That's the price of a almost all-equipped crossover, compact crossover. What are you getting for your money? Well, we have the all-equipped turbo. I think the deal lies with the non-turbo version. These vehicles are less of a deal when you get the all-equipped version versus the crossover. What are you getting for that money? You're getting a much more refined experience, I'd say, when you're in these mid-size sedans. Well, slightly more, I would say. Let's start with the exterior styling. Let's be methodical about this. The exterior styling, Subaru says they're doing the sedan crossover, which means it's much higher off the ground, and it is much higher in terms of just general height. So that's not good for the drag coefficient. But however, it is good for the interior space here. It's much higher off the ground than most of its other sedan rivals. In fact, all of them. We have so much room here. Great seats, awesome seats, lots of room in back, a reasonably sized trunk, and that's the standard fare in this category. Subaru does that better. These giant Subaru windows, I keep saying these windows are just ginormous, right? You see outside what you're doing when you're parking. It's fine. The interior now, well, this interior here is a mixed bag. This infotainment looks really good. It has great colors. You'd swear, well, this is a great thing. I've got a volume knob button and it goes really well. It doesn't go well at all. The problem here is this infotainment is very sensitive when you're touching it. I was just trying to change channels on the Sirius XFM, and it was terrible. I couldn't get it to move just once at a time. It was always like double skipping and triple skipping. The climate control, if this screen gives out, your climate control is finished. So you're screwed, right? And then it becomes a critical infrastructure, like the example, the engine or the transmission. You've got to change it now. You can't delay that expense. So really horrible from a long-term reliability point of view. The dash looks ancient. This is a dash that was on a Subaru 10 years ago. Too many buttons on this steering wheel. But that's it for the complaints. Quality material, very good, very soft. Steering wheel leather has been updated. It's now a nice soft leather, and that's what I have to. The Harman Kardon sound system plays wonderful. It above average. So this you could have this Harman Kardon sound system. The quality and the volume would be in a $70,000 luxury car, and you wouldn't complain. So very good on that level. Sure, you're getting the turbo. Sure, you're getting speed. But I mean, at that price, you're getting dangerously close to an all-equipped crossover. Whereas when you're getting the mid-trim 4-cylinder non-turbo, you're getting an excellent value. You're getting excellent seats. You're getting excellent ride quality. You're getting excellent quietness. Gosh, if I were buying this vehicle for myself, it would be the base model. Not the base model, the base engine, all equipped, and you're getting just as much practically. It's just Who goes fast nowadays? No one does it. The laws are crazy. And do you really want to go fast in a Subaru Legacy? I mean, the suspension is set up so soft. This steering wheel, I mean, you can turn almost a quarter and not turn. It's just there's a looseness. It's not just easy, it's loose. That when you're stepping on the brake pedal, the first, I'd say, inch of travel is basically useless. It feels like a pillow. I think manufacturers, in their quest of making the daily grind as easy as possible, and I'm certainly all for that, and I think most buyers are for that, they're going perhaps just a little overboard in making the interfaces soft. There's a difference between an easy interface and a soft interface that's over-assisted. And the difference being is that one feels very easy and the other one it's beginning to feel just a little cheap. And Subaru is kind of like threading that line where it feels utilitarian, let's just say. And this is amplified by the high seating position, the great visibility, the soft steering wheel. It feels, I don't want to say it feels like basic transportation, but I'm pretty sure that driving the K5 felt better. Driving the Toyota Camry, the Toyota Camry felt a little bit better. I'm not sure about that new Accord. We're going to try it, but I know the old Accord felt better than this. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but I don't want to deny it's cool. These are by no means deal breakers. It's just things you have to be aware of. Definitely not sporty. Definitely not any of that. Very quiet on the highway despite its higher ride height and higher overall height than its competitors. Really good stuff. This is actually a highway cruiser, and I think mid-size sedans have to be that today. You've got to offer something better than the crossover, and I think where you're getting it is just this heightened feel of quality. This Subaru delivers, and I think it will deliver for the $40,000 model. Whereas I'm not sure the crossovers do for $40,000. That's the difference basically between a crossover and a mid-size sedan. Another point about Subarus is that I know many people own Subarus. I live in Canada, so lots of people buy Subarus. People either love them or they get that fateful trip to the garage, which costs them $2,000 to $3,000 after 6 or 7 years. Let's just agree with ourselves. This is not the luxury segment. People are expecting 10 years, 160, 180, maybe 200,000 kilometers of ownership without major repairs at the garage. When you go to that Subaru garage for something major, it's $2,000 to $3,000. My girlfriend's ex-husband had a Subaru, went to the garage. It cost $2,000 to $3,000. This was not a decade ago, and they never bought another Subaru since. So the Subarus are generally reliable, but if you get one that's not, it's very expensive at the dealer. So something to think about when you're buying the Subaru. But it must be said they're generally very reliable, and I think in the industry, I think it's generally recognized that Subarus are getting more and more reliable. And those are my thoughts on the very good Subaru Legacy. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe. And that is it.